Live at 6 from Prosser to Walla Walla County, Franklin to Yakima County. We're on the fire watch tonight, and we'll be live from one of the big wildfires coming up. Plus, it is a first in more than 2 decades. The Kennewick Fire Department holds a live fire training at an old business. And are you trying to call 911 but having issues tonight? We'll tell you why. Stacy?
And smoky skies and sweltering heat, what you can expect for the rest of this week as the news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Here we go on this Monday. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. We begin with first alert weather as fire danger is increasing this week. Let's get right to Stacy Lee. She's live in our weather center. Take it away.
That's right. After a busy Sunday, fire danger increases even more so beginning tomorrow morning through Wednesday. Once again, due to strong gusty winds and critically dry vegetation. So be on top alert for fire fuels. And again, it's been a sweltering day with record high temperatures on the west side of the state. Temperatures 10 to 20 degrees above normal on the east side. A live look outside in Pasco. Those sprinklers are looking pretty good right about now. 96 degrees, 14% humidity. Winds coming from the southeast at 9 miles per hour. Visibility is still pretty good tonight in the Columbia Basin, but look at these temperatures. Almost everybody sitting in the 90s. The hot spot, the Tri-Cities, Hermiston 94, 92 in Walla Walla and in Yakima right now. Now the winds have been steadily increasing tonight, and we'll continue to see that as we head into tomorrow, and that's why we're having a first alert weather day for high fire danger. Here's where these winds are going to go tonight. So yes, danger still very possible this evening as well, with temperatures staying nice and warm. Look at this, we'll still be in the 70s, close to 80 degrees at 11 o'clock tonight. So very warm weather. Breezy and gusty winds continue to increase overnight. We stay in the 90s for most of us tomorrow. Very dry vegetation. I can't stress that one enough, but get ready for a nice Father's Day weekend. I'll have your full forecast coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacy, let's take a look at all of the current wildfires in our region. So tonight, we are watching the Highway 730 fire in Walla Walla and Umatilla counties. This fire started in Walla Walla County Saturday night and moved into Umatilla County on the Oregon side Sunday. There is the Juniper Dunes fire in Franklin County, mainly in rural areas. This fire also started Saturday night. And the Tule fire in Yakima County has been burning since Sunday. It is growing. Let's check back in now with Stacy, who's tracking the latest evacuation levels, road closures, and more. And we're learning just within the last couple of minutes changes, right?
Yeah, some big changes. And of course, yes, these fires have been growing majorly since this morning. My eyes kind of popped out when I saw over 8,000 acres for the Twin Sisters fire here in Walla Walla County. Again, that is, well, no word on containment. There is still level 3 evacuations for Hatch Grade and the vicinity there. A level 1 be ready for US 730 and vicinity to the Oregon border, so be aware of that. Let's move on to the Juniper Dunes fire. Now this one's out in Franklin County, and this guy's been growing as well. Look at this, over 10,000 acres, no word on containment. That continues to spread, and they've just issued a level 2 BSET evacuation for a majority of the area. It's a lot of information, but basically Snake River Highway to PK Highway, Elm Road, and Samuel Brown Trail and nearby properties adjacent to that region. So just be on alert in those areas if you live out that way. Now the Tule fire, it's a little more remote, but that's what's causing a lot of that smoke that we're seeing around the Yakima Valley. There's all the hot spots on that, and this guy's over 18,000 acres, and again, no word on containment. So lots of active fires. We want to be on our P's and Q's, as Josh likes to say, but be vigilant out there and be fire wise. Austin?
Good information, Stacey. Thank you. The Highway 730 Twin Sisters fire is still growing, which is what is keeping evacuation orders in place. The fire started Saturday quickly, overwhelming crews from the Walla Walla area and prompting state mobilization. Highway 730 has reopened, though officials are warning drivers to use caution as firefighters and heavy equipment continue moving through the area. So far, no structures have been lost. Crews have worked to clear buildings, wind farms, and other assets in the fire area. On the Oregon side, BLM is working the affected areas.
And work continues today. So we've got new crews in there. More crews were coming in yesterday and last night. So we've been replacing those crews that have been here since the onset of the fire.
Containment numbers have not yet been confirmed as crews work to map fire lines and assess what work remains. Several homes in Benton City and Prosser have burned down after the OIE fire scorched 500 acres along the Old Inland Empire Highway on Sunday. And that is where we find our very own Caleb Stipkovitz. He joins us live at the scene tonight after talking to residents impacted by the fire. So Caleb, what are people experiencing out there?
Yeah, hey, Austin. You know, residents are going through a lot right now. I was able to have the chance to talk to a couple of them, and they said that, you know, this is the first day that they are able to be back and kind of check out the damage that's been done to their properties. And I want to give you a shot at what that scene looked like that forced a level 3 evacuation, meaning everybody had to leave. So I talked to one resident who says that this is what it looked like that led him to evacuate his family and friends on Sunday. And he says that he's feeling thankful because he didn't lose his home, but he says that some of his other neighbors weren't so lucky. And you can see from some of the damage from video that we got today that the fire did to buildings, vehicles, and land here as well. So that is basically what is going on, what residents are going through. You know, they're saying that they want people to make sure that they're prepared if a situation like this happens. I had one resident tell me that, you know, he is now going to make sure that he has a very good emergency plan in case he needs to leave his house, you know, making sure that he has all his important documents, important different things, you know, making sure he can get his pets out and all of his family as well. So as you can kind of see as well, I'll step to the side a little bit, but the ground is pretty scorched where I'm standing right now. It doesn't look like this was a building specifically, but I know that there are a few places around here in between Benton City and Prosser that there were loss of buildings and homes. We don't have any information on that full damage report yet, as well as we don't have a full report on any injuries or whatever or so, but we will make sure to keep you updated once we learn more about that. So until then, Austin, I'm hoping everybody can stay safe at home, and I will send it back to you at the desk.
Caleb, thank you for that live report. Of course, stay with us at applevalley.newsnow.com. Other news and new tonight, a food pantry being run out of an old laundromat in Burbank is a total loss after burning down this afternoon. Take a look at this. Firefighters at the scene said that they believe the building to be vacant, but community members say it's home to the Feast and Thrive pantry and closet. Firefighters from Walla Walla, Benton, and Franklin counties arrived at the scene to find a column of thick smoke in the sky.
Upon arrival, crews found the building to be heavily involved when they got here. Pretty much all corners of the building were on fire, smoke and flames out the windows.
The cause of the fire is still unknown. Nobody has been injured in the blaze. Well, just before 5 o'clock, we were made aware of issues with the 911 system. The Adams County Sheriff's Office says while 911 remains operational, some calls may be routed to other dispatch centers or directed to non-emergency phone lines before reaching the appropriate agency. Tonight, officials say this is a widespread multi-state incident affecting multiple areas across the country, with reports extending as far as Massachusetts. For the first time in 25 years, the Kennewick Fire Department intentionally set a building on fire today, but it was all in the name of training. Firefighters used the former Ernie's Car Place on West Canal Drive for a live structure burn exercise, giving crews the chance to experience real smoke, heat, and fire behavior they can't replicate inside a training tower.
This allows our firefighters to see fires in a more naturally occurring state in a home or in a structure that's constructed much like other homes or buildings in our city.
Firefighters also practiced search and rescue techniques and used thermal imaging technology during the exercise. Chief Michael Hefner says the department hopes to conduct more live burn trainings in the future if similar opportunities become available. Other news now, the city of College Place is looking to update its comprehensive plan as it works to keep up with the growing demand of the community. New at 6, our William Albert spoke with officials about how this plan is setting the city up for success in years to come.
A comprehensive plan is a long-term strategy document built around the goals and policies of the local community. Required under Washington's Growth Management Act, cities must plan for land use, transportation, housing, and utilities, and now climate change and resiliency. For College Place, the biggest driver behind this update is population growth and how the city plans to meet those demands over the next 2 decades.
We're a population of just over 10,000. And in the next 20-year planning window, so we're planning for out to 2046, we are anticipating an additional 3,400 people.
With that growth comes a pressing need for housing. The city currently has internal capacity for about 1,300 units, but still needs a nearly 400 additional multifamily units to meet that demand. Rickard says that none of that housing growth is possible without first addressing what's underneath the streets.
Without those sort of that infrastructure in place, a community can't grow. It's obviously, we need water running out of the tap, and we need to be able to flush our toilets.
To create more room for that growth, the city is exploring options beyond its current boundaries.
We also have a proposal for expansion of our urban growth area, which is the area, our future growth areas, of roughly approximately 150 acres.
But growth isn't just about housing and infrastructure. City leaders say investing in public amenities is equally critical to attracting and retaining residents.
I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm thinking of the city's Community Opportunity Center that it has currently moving forward. And public facilities or public amenities like that attract buyers to buy developers' homes.
The City of College Place is working to grow responsibly, balancing new development with infrastructure and public amenities needed to serve its residents for years to come. In College Place, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And the comprehensive plan is expected to plan for growth through the year 2046. Coming up on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. Today marked the first of 4 fan zone events for World Cup games being played in Seattle. Our Jake Gable takes you to one local one. Plus, Stacy is back with her full first alert weather forecast as fire danger is increasing. Let's first see your reason to smile, though. This is brought to you by Lifetime Dental Care. Dan Reese captured this. He's calling it a tequila sunrise in Kennewick. Get your photo on TV. Just scan that QR code at the top of your screen. You're watching the news at 6 as we are on your side.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
Here in the quiet suburbs, wild mustangs mark their territory, often near the mailbox. Sometimes in Gary's hydrangeas. And this month, the herd grows by one.
It's Northern Quest's $100,000 highway horsepower giveaway. Don't miss the Mustang Grand Prize drawing this Sunday with Dave, Ken, and Molly. Plus an after party with food and drink specials and even more ways to win. The highway horsepower giveaway, only at Northern Quest.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation. And right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today. 509-851-0669.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
At the Pacific Campus, our medical care for seniors is built with intention. We take time, we listen, we create personalized plans designed for strength, clarity, and longevity. And because your care is inside the PC, wellness isn't separate from your healthcare. It's part of it. Membership isn't required, but many choose it to stay active and connected. Call, text, or stop by. We're always here for you. Your fourth quarter matters. Let's play it strong.
Chevy Silverado drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years. For their families, for their communities. But here's one thing they won't do: pay interest on their new truck. just announced. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Take on new adventures, make new memories, and leave the interest behind.
See your community Chevy dealers.
All right, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them.
Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
What they're trying to say is you can switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Plus, T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years.
I'm switching and saving. I'm switching and saving.
Spring is here and everything's in bloom at Queensgate Gardens. Bright flowering hanging baskets, fresh color, and garden-ready plants are waiting for you. Swing by in Richland and make your space pop. Queensgate Gardens, your spring starts here.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now.
Always on your side.
Thanks for staying with us. Today marked the first of 4 Fan Zone events for World Cup games being played in Seattle. New at 6, our Jake Gable joined the watch party happening in Pasco.
While over 66,000 people packed the stands in Lumen Field for the first ever World Cup game hosted in Seattle, the atmosphere in Pasco was a little different.
95 going up to 96 today, so a little bit unfortunate in terms of the weather, but we can control. We've got a good group of people out here that are enjoying the game right now. Video walls up, games being played. The whole stadium's branded out with the Fan Zone stuff, so it looks great. We're just excited to go ahead and build off of this one and get into Friday's game, which is Team USA. So
fans who did show up got to enter for free and watch Belgium take on Egypt on the big screen. While big fans of either country were hard to find, those in the stands were ready to just enjoy the match.
I'm rooting for Spain to win the World Cup, but for this game, I'm rooting for Belgium to win it.
Families were able to enjoy free t-shirts and games as they attended a local event they've never had an opportunity to go to before.
I just really like watching the World Cup, and seeing that they brought the Fan Zone here was really surprising because it's really fun to have the whole community watch the World Cup together. Yeah, having a good time.
I just like to see the World Cup with my brothers and my mom and my dad.
Prior to the game, Pasco High School's girls soccer team held a skills clinic, and live performers, including a mariachi band, brought activities outside of just watching the 1-1 draw.
Landing on the hottest day of the year, it's not the turnout that organizers were hoping for, but they are expecting a much larger crowd on Friday when Team USA plays Australia. Reporting in Pasco, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Jake, thank you. The United States will play Australia in Seattle on Friday. The Pasco Fan Zone will take place in the parking lot of the Pasco Sports Complex due to a Dust Devils game happening the same day. Staying in Pasco and new at 6, World Relief of Tri-Cities hosted a community soccer tournament celebrating the stories of refugees in the community. Played this past Saturday at Gisa Stadium soccer fields in Pasco. 8 teams participated in 7-on-7 soccer throughout the day. World Relief is a Christian nonprofit that helps refugees build their new lives when they come to America. The event came a week before World Refugee Day.
But a lot of things going on in the world that have a lot of our clients very nervous, and they were invited by our government to be in our country, and now they're kind of scared to be here. They're legal, everything's legal, but they still are concerned about what's going to happen.
Teams were made up of local clients as well as church groups and club teams. Refugees from Nicaragua, Venezuela, Mexico, among other countries participated.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I thought we'd start out in Yakima. Been watching the camera today, been seeing that smoke lingering on top of the city and keeping a close eye on the air quality. It's still warm there at 92 degrees. It feels like of 88. I think some of the smoke and clouds are keeping it feeling a little bit cooler. Visibility still good and winds from the east at 8 miles per hour. Now, what is not good is this little circle around the Yakima area keeps getting darker, so we're getting closer to unhealthy for sensitive groups in the Yakima Valley tonight. And again, that has a lot to do with the many fires burning in the area. We're also seeing some smoky air, but moderate air quality from Walla Walla into Pendleton, a little further south along the foothills of the Blues. That smoke's just kind of getting trapped right there. Now, the winds are picking up tonight, which leads us to our first alert weather day tomorrow. Ellensburg already seeing some breezy and gusty winds. Tri-Cities winds have picked up here in the last hour or so, so keep an eye on that. And then check out some of the humidity levels. Now, I know some people, places around the country would not believe these numbers, but this is incredibly low. Pretty normal. We are in the high desert, however, or the low desert, I should say, but those values have a lot to do with our fire concerns through the region. We also have another warm day on tap for tomorrow, slightly cooler than today, but still on the warm side. And the winds are really going to pick up, especially in Ellensburg. Look at Yakima. We're going to be concerned with those areas right on into Hanford, Tri-Cities, and Hermiston. Very gusty winds tomorrow. And of course, the dry vegetation that I've been warning you about. Alert day kicks in officially, a red flag warning at 10 a.m. tomorrow through Wednesday for most of our region. Once again, due to the dry vegetation, those gusty winds, and these warm temperatures. And we're not getting a lot of relief tonight as our overnight lows are going to be hovering mainly around 70 degrees. At the coolest hour, we'll get down to 65 in Walla Walla, 63 Tri-Cities, 60 in Yakima. Tomorrow's daytime high slightly cooler than today in the Kittitas Valley, but the wind gust, again, with the Ellensburg area being potentially the highest winds we're going to be seeing. Tomorrow's winds in the Yakima Valley also very blustery with temperatures hovering right around 90 degrees. A little bit warmer in the Columbia Basin, maybe about 3 degrees cooler than today, but still watching those west-southwest winds. And for the foothills of the Blues, that's where the winds are going to peak out. And again, very dry vegetation across our Blue Mountains. So we want to be safe out there and be on high fire alert for the next couple of days. Temperatures staying in the lower 80s for the next couple days there in Ellensburg, and then we're going to warm back up to the 80s and 90s, windy and a little bit cooler just in time for Father's Day. For Yakima, we're going to stay in the 80s through Thursday and bumping it back up to the 90s for Friday and Saturday, close to 90 on Father's Day, and staying there on Monday. So as you can see, we are here. Summer officially begins this weekend, and it already feels like it this week. But temperatures kind of doing up and down for a few days. The breezy and gusty winds are the big concern, again, with fire danger pretty high in our area. And we're keeping our eye on Saturday as well, where we could see some strong gusty winds developing once again in the region. Walla Walla staying in the 80s for a couple days and then back to the 90s on Friday. So yeah, kind of up and down temperatures, but all pretty warm.
And it's good that temperatures are decreasing for firefighters.
That will help a little bit.
Little bit. It's not much,
a little
but
bit.
It's something. So
Yeah,
we'll take
there you
it.
go.
Coming up next, B-52 crash lands in California earlier today. Why officials are preparing for the worst when it comes to fatalities.
We're here for those who build America. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through July 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when paired with an eligible Daikin ductless system at Bruce Heating & Air.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is bringing new ways to win with the $170,000 Summer of Fun and Games. June kicks off with Plinko Party and over $16,000 in cash and prizes every weekend. 3 grand prize winners will play for a chance to win $10,000 cash on June 27th. The fun continues all summer. Step right up to Play Lucky Pick 3 in July and Cash Cube in August. More fun, more ways to win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Whoa. How are you doing that?
I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
Best banking experience of my life. Smart technology, great rates, benefits with my checking. Plus, it's just nice to talk to people who actually care.
And that made you able to lift a bazillion pounds?
You tell me. Hey, you got any more 45s back there?
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
We're here for those who build America. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
An Air Force B-52 bomber carrying 8 people on a routine test mission crashed shortly after takeoff at Edwards Air Force Base in California today. The base said in a statement that initial indications are that the crash was not survivable. It happened right around 11:30 this morning. Emergency response personnel are still on the scene at this hour. The base has closed the airfield and said all inbound planes were diverted. The crash remains under investigation. A pair of drivers brawl in the middle of a busy interstate. The Wheat Ridge, Colorado Police Department shared this video. It happened smack dab in the middle of I-70. Police say the drivers were brake checking one another before stopping in the middle of traffic to have a confrontation, even a Hulk smash style punch through a back window, and one of the drivers arming themselves with a tire iron. The department said both drivers were eventually cited for disorderly conduct. Ahead in our next half hour.
Is it gonna blow up? Oh no. Is it gonna jump out? Yeah, please.
A military aircraft crashes at Rimrock Lake in Yakima County. Tonight we have new details about what kind of plane it was. That's in our 6:30 half hour.
Wendy Redmond, only one station, Apple Valley News Now.
And we're always on your side.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
So I'm a general dentist who focuses on Invisalign, airway dentistry, and early interceptive orthodontics. We have such a diverse group of providers, and they all have their own special subset of skills and area of expertise and things that they really enjoy doing. I mean, we have a really broad variety of skill sets here, and so I think it's really nice to be able to have all that collaboration in-house to be able to treat our patients. I think balance is my biggest accomplishment. I'm a mom of 4 as well, and so that work-life balance I think is my biggest accomplishment. Being able to have a professional career and also balancing that family life, I think to me feels like a pretty big accomplishment.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. And Tremfya even reduced fatigue. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Now at McDonald's, get more value on whatever you're getting next when you order from the under $3 menu.
On board Rocky Mountaineer, you'll traverse the Canadian Rockies with ease, where world-class service and conversations flow like a mountain river. Rocky Mountaineer.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who's making a difference and going that extra mile to make our communities better, please let us know. Click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., a man accused of shooting at federal agents in Yakima is arrested. Plus, our Dan Hansen takes you to this weekend's Seattle Seahawk Super Camp. And Stacy's got your first alert forecast as the news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Hope you had a great weekend. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Austin Breed. We're going to kick things off with First Alert's Stacy Lee live in our weather center. An update tonight on the Juniper Dunes fire?
Yes, it's grown immensely, Austin. Tonight we're up to over 10,000 acres, 0% containment. Of course, it's in that northeastern section of Franklin County. Again, mainly rural, but we have a level 2 evacuation that has just been released here in the last 30 minutes or so. And it entails roads in and around the Pasco-Colotis Highway corridor. We have a complete list of all the exact roads and locations on our website. Too many to list on that little graphic, but again, be aware of that out in that region. We do have a first alert weather day. We're going to kick that in tomorrow morning through Wednesday with a red flag warning all through the area due to those gusty winds and dry vegetation. We'll take a live look out in Ellensburg right now, 90 degrees, humidity very, very low. Feels like 86, but maybe a good night to get out and practice your barrel racing there at the rodeo grounds. It's still very warm outside. Look at the temperatures around the region. Almost everybody really hasn't moved. We've been in the 90s for a long time. As the evening goes, we're going to stay nice and warm. Look at this, nearly 80 degrees at 11. We stay in the 70s all the way through 2 a.m. We don't get down to the coolest time till 5 in the morning. So very, very warm overnight. Not a lot of heat relief. And then we have peak wind gusts that are picking up as we speak tonight. So again, fire danger remains high. That first alert weather day is due to these strong gusty winds, 0% chance of precipitation, and very high temperatures. So be safe out there. Dry vegetation, as I said, through the area. Keep an eye on that. And a nice Father's Day weekend. We'll keep our eye on the prize. All those details coming up. Austin?
Right, Stacey. New at 6:30, the Department of Homeland Security has arrested a Yakima man who they say threatened to shoot immigration agents back on May 19th. Agents say they attempted to arrest a man who fled law enforcement in his vehicle. In June, they located the man's truck at the home of Manuel Lozano, an associate of the original person in question. Lozano, a U.S. citizen, allegedly made threats toward agents when they were outside his home. Lozano told them to leave, that he had an AR-15 style rifle and 60 rounds of ammunition ready to shoot. After a brief negotiation, agents arrested Lozano, who has now been charged with threats against federal law enforcement officers. No one was hurt. The other person in question has not been located. Meanwhile, ICE Seattle announced today that they traveled to Yakima and arrested 32-year-old Ezequiel Serna Parra, a felon from Mexico. They say he has a long list of crimes, including assault with firearms, a protection order violation, domestic violence, drugs, resisting arrest, among others. He now has a pending immigration hearing. Tonight, new video shows the moment a military plane crashes at Rimrock Lake in Yakima County over the weekend.
Oh, did he crash? There's a fire. That's what the ejection was.
The crash also sparked a wildfire that prompted a response from the Natchez Fire Department. The aircraft involved was an FA-18 Hornet assigned to Marine Aircraft Group 11 and the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing. The pilot safely ejected. A department water tender returned to the area Sunday to assist with mop-up operations. The cause of the crash is under investigation by the Marine Corps. New at 6:30 now, a hiker was rescued in Kittitas County. Deputies say one of the hikers in the high mountain country near Peat Lake used a Garmin InReach device to send an emergency message on Sunday night that his hiking partner was in trouble. KitCom notified the sheriff's office, and responding deputies called on Kittitas County Search and Rescue. A ground team hiked in to find and help the men. One of the hikers was suffering from critical heat stroke. A U.S. Army air ambulance was also launched and arrived at about 1:30 this morning to hoist the man out and deliver him to life-saving medical care. Happening right now at Pasco City Council meeting, the council is considering a resolution authorizing the city manager to submit an amended offer to purchase the Pasco Sporting Complex from Franklin County. The proposed offer would include $13 million in cash and the transfer of Volunteer Park. The action does not authorize spending funds. Instead, it authorizes the city manager to submit the amended offer and continue negotiations with Franklin County. We have a health alert. Nara Organics has recalled its organic baby formula. They are sold nationwide in Target stores and online. This is due to a multi-state outbreak of infant botulism. 3 babies between 2 and 5 months became ill in April and May in California, Pennsylvania, and here in Washington state after consuming the whole milk organic powdered infant formula. Infant botulism is a rare but serious illness that occurs in babies under 1. Hundreds of young athletes traded their weekend for a day on the football field with some Seahawks stars. New at 6:30, our Dan Hansen says the biggest takeaway wasn't about football at all. It was about perseverance, mentorship, and believing in yourself.
For many kids here at Lamson Stadium, it's more than just football. It's about learning from Seahawks players and cheerleaders who once stood where they are today, with big passions and a love for the game.
Come on, finish! Dig!
On a field of cones and footballs, dreams felt a little closer. For a day, NFL stars were teachers.
Make sure that we're not just opening the game. Feet first, then hands.
The Big Bro Joe Foundation brought Seahawks to Kennewick with one goal. Success isn't a straight line.
Anything is possible at the end of the day, no matter the goal, no matter the dream, no matter the reach.
That lesson is lived by Seahawks receiver Cody White, bouncing from team to team before Seattle. Proof setbacks don't define you.
I just keep working and ended up in Seattle and made a home for myself, so it's been really cool.
Adversity also shaped rookie Riley Mills. A torn ACL during Notre Dame's playoff push. Big goals, one step at a time.
Eventually you're going to get that opportunity, and that's where all the work you put in before is going to kind of show off, so just be ready for that.
Mentors say belief has to become action.
It's another thing to take a step to do something about it.
For legendary safety Earl Thomas, mentorship feels like fatherhood.
You always want to touch these kids' lives. You talk about dads and sons. Sons want to be like their dads. So when we come out here, we're an extension of being a dad.
And the message is landing.
If I believe in myself and I try and practice, I can get better and go pro.
For Grant and hundreds more, it wasn't just about routes or tackles. It was realizing those NFL jerseys once fit kids just like them. Big dreams grow when somebody believes in you. It's not just about football, but the mentorship along the way. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Perfect story for Father's Day coming up as well. Dan, thanks. Organizers say they hope the camp continues to grow and becomes an annual tradition in the Tri-Cities, helping connect more young athletes with mentors, both on and off the field. Other news, today at the state capitol in Olympia, the Juneteenth flag raising ceremony was held.
Every single year, I look forward to our state's Juneteenth celebration. Each and every single year, we see more communities across the state of Washington observing and celebrating Juneteenth.
The Washington State Blacks United in Leadership and Diversity Group hosted the ceremony at the Capitol campus Flag Circle. Organizers say this event is about honoring the strength of those who endured hardship, remembering voices that fought for justice, and celebrating the ongoing work for freedom and equality for everyone. Locally, there are a number of Juneteenth events happening this week. For a full list, just go to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Coming up next on the news, live at 6:30. Another earthquake is reported off the Oregon coast. We're tracking that for you. And Stacy is back with her full first alert weather forecast as that fire danger is increasing. Stay right here.
Only one station is on your side.
One station.
Apple Valley News Now.
Ready to shake up your dining experience? Legends Casino Hotel has something for every taste. At Lucky Shots Coffee Bar, it's more than just coffee. Frothy lattes, bold espressos, hearty sandwiches, desserts, and more. Lucky Shots has a winning hand of flavors any time of the day. Join us for our full-service menu, or dive into our legendary seafood buffet every Thursday, including our amazing salad bar. All you can eat for only $49. Explore the newly updated food court with so many choices to satisfy your craving. At Fortune's, savor a customized crab boil fit for a king, queen, or joker with all the extras. Try the crab boil with one of our specialty sauces. Big enough to share, but don't be slow with your fork. This is good eating. Burger lovers, head to Legendary Burgers. Try the Mount Adams or go classic with fries and a Huckleberry shake. Craving pizza, pasta, and more? Creations has you covered. And after that custom-made pizza pie, don't forget dessert. You just gotta try our house-made cannoli. For authentic Mexican-style cooking, Madre's Mexican Kitchen is a must. With fresh homemade tortillas and savory sauces, you will not be disappointed. Try our enchiladas, street tacos, or something new to you. Madre's is sure to bring it home. Whether you're here to dine or unwind, Legends Casino Hotel has a world of exciting flavors waiting for you. Bring your appetite, your friends and family, and let the culinary journey begin.
These days, the world is moving faster than ever, but I like to say, not so fast when it comes to a progressive disease like chronic kidney disease. Jardiance is a little pill proven to slow the progression of CKD and reduce the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Find the goodness of slow by saying, not so fast, CKD. Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Blubbering Cave with Liberty Biverty.
It's bundle and save on insurance with Liberty Mutual. Okay, let's do another take.
What do you want me to say?
The line. Say the line.
Oh, that's easy. The line.
Okay, let's pick it up tomorrow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through July 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when paired with an eligible Daikin ductless system at Bruce Heating and Air.
All right, Father's Day is coming up. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan breaks down Father's Day spending trends and gift ideas for those last-minute shoppers.
When it comes to shopping for Father's Day, people are splurging on Dad.
Total spending is expected to hit a record $27.9 billion this year, according to the National Retail Federation, with people spending an average of just under $227 per person. That's about $27 more than last year.
People really want to celebrate the important people in their lives.
We asked Mark Matthews with the National Retail Federation if people are spending more or if gifts are just more expensive this year.
We are seeing a little bit more goods inflation than we saw last year, but we're talking about 1 or 2%.
He says retail sales have gone up 8 months in a row and that shoppers are just spending more. So what are people buying, Dad, this year? The NRF found the number one item people are buying, a greeting card, followed by clothes and a special outing.
We've got a lot going on this summer. The World Cup is here, so there's lots of opportunities for those special outings that people want to take their dads on.
Many people surveyed also said they plan on buying Dad personal care products like skincare and hygiene items.
This year, we are spending $250 million more on personal care products than on home improvement and gardening items.
No matter what you buy, Dad, this year, quality time is always a great gift, and time together is priceless. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Well, a 3.8 magnitude earthquake was recorded off the coast of Oregon early this afternoon. According to the United States Geological Survey, the quake struck right around 1240, about 150 miles west of Bandon, or 236 miles west-southwest of Salem. It was at a depth of about 6.5 miles. This earthquake did not generate a tsunami threat. No damage or injuries have been reported.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And if your eyes are stinging tonight and you're wondering where is all that smoke coming from, well, at least in the Yakima Valley would be the Tule fire. That's creating a lot of smoke in the air and reducing air quality this evening. 92 degrees, winds are from the east at 8 miles per hour, humidity at 21%. So easterly winds are blowing that smoke right into the Yakima Valley, which acts like a bowl, and it's just kind of gathering right there. You can see on your screen. So we're getting close to unhealthy for sensitive groups. And as I said, you might have itchy, watery eyes. If you are sensitive, you might want to remain indoors. Keep your doors and windows closed. Smoke levels or air quality levels looking better around the Columbia Basin tonight as the winds start to pick up. Now, the winds are blowing around 10 miles an hour, 20 miles at White Pass, 20 at Blewett Pass, 34 in Ellensburg, and we're going to continue to see the winds increase and humidity levels continue to drop as we move through the night. Therefore, we have called a first alert weather day. Temperatures staying above average, a good 10 to 15 degrees above our average. So again, we're going to see these strong gusty winds, especially in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Also down here along the foothills of the Blues from Lexington, Oregon to Pendleton and foothills of Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, Hanford area, very windy, dry fuels. That's going to be the case as we head into summer. The first official day comes this weekend. So get ready for that first alert weather day. We want to be fire wise in the region. Now, another big concern tonight are temperatures are not cooling off all that much. We're going to have a low of 66 in Hermiston. That's not going to happen till about 5 o'clock in the morning. So it stays warm pretty much all night. Unfortunately, if you don't have air conditioning, it's going to be a hot one. Get your fans going. Tomorrow we cool down just a couple of degrees in the Kittitas Valley, but the winds increase, as you can see. For the Yakima Valley, we'll see temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s with gusty winds up to 35 miles per hour. And we'll see some breezy to gusty winds in the Columbia Basin with temperatures ranging to the mid 90s, and we'll stay in the upper 80s and low 90s foothills of the Blues, but we're also keeping an eye on those strong gusty winds and once again dry conditions. So 80s high winds, alert days through Wednesday. Things kind of taper off for a couple of days. We'll keep an eye on Saturday for more gusty winds, and looking pretty good on Father's Day with clear skies, no rain in sight, by the way, for the next 7 days. We've got a couple of alert days possible for Yakima as well, with temperatures in the 80s, back to the 90s for Friday, Saturday, and pretty close to that on Sunday. Tri-Cities staying pretty warm. We're going to stay in those 90s. That's pretty typical for now. We're still a little bit warmer by about 10 degrees for the Tri-Cities. Watching Saturday, 90 degrees on Father's Day. Hermiston, 80s and 90s there. Breezy winds, possible alert day with 88 for Father's Day. And Walla Walla, looking at, well, some cooler conditions, at least on Wednesday and Thursday, and then back to the 90s. So temperatures are kind of moving around a bit, depending on where you're at. So it's the gusty winds, as we know, and the dry conditions, and no rain in sight.
All right, we'll be watching it the rest of the week. Up next, cruise nights return to downtown Yakima this weekend. What police are reminding drivers to do.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
The 4th of July sale at Furniture Row is on now, and the savings are explosive. Shop and experience the largest selection of sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses, all at the lowest prices guaranteed. And best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out Hot Buys before they melt away. Plus, celebrate America's 250th birthday with select items priced at only $250. The 4th of July sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Ready to refresh your home for less? At the Tri-County Partners Habitat store, find home upgrades, electrical, lighting, flooring, furniture, outdoor pavers, and more at affordable prices. And new this season, we design and sell custom cabinets. Best of all, every purchase supports Habitat's mission, helping build homes for local families. Great prices, greater purpose. Visit the Habitat store today. Your next project starts here.
Febreze. Smells great in here. What is it? It's my trash.
Introducing Febreze Trash Odor Fighter. It reduces up to 99% of common trash odors, replacing them with 45 days of freshness. And it works on all kinds of trash cans.
La, 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 la.
Don't sweat the technique.
When kids start making money, Chase has expert bankers and smart tools to help them manage it.
Wow. Now that's a first deposit. Let's get your account open.
Chase, make more of what's yours.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
An official message from Medicare about fraud.
You know, my Medicare statement said I got a knee brace. The last I checked. I don't need a knee brace.
Hi, I'm calling to verify your Medicare number.
I'm going to hang up now.
Oh, a free gift from my Medicare number.
Dad.
Come on. I know this is fraud.
Let's get wise to scammers trying to steal from our Medicare.
Learn more at medicare.gov/fraud.
Or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Don't be worried or overwhelmed with moving into a retirement home. Piper Barton is your turnkey resource for premier 55-plus communities. From repairs and packing to prepping, listing, and selling your current home, all managed with white glove care. Piper Barton delivers quality resources and smooth timelines. You can expect discretion, clarity, and results from start to sold. Sit down and have a simple conversation with Piper Barton about next steps today.
Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
Over the weekend, downtown Yakima came alive as the very first Cruise the Avenue event of the summer rolled out.
It's been a big event. Hundreds of classic cars, custom trucks, and sleek lowriders took over Yakima Avenue. Organizers and the Yakima Police Department are reminding drivers to be respectful of the community and local businesses by keeping the noise down and saving burnouts for the track.
All right, if you missed the kickoff, don't worry. Cruise the Avenue nights will be rolling through downtown on select Saturdays all the way through September. I know that's a big deal there.
That's a big old deal.
Hey, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is giving a big shout out to the Dollar Tree out in Prosser.
There you go. During the OIE fire, Old Inland Empire fire that just happened, many parts of Prosser were without power. Deputies realized many did not or would not have any water as well.
That's when one deputy went to the Dollar Tree to buy cases of water, but they were without power too. Now he explained why they needed the water.
And without hesitation, Dollar Tree agreed to help out. The Sheriff's Foundation says they were able to return and pay back when the electricity came back on.
Oh, I love that. That's
Good story.
Awesome. Community banding together.
There you go.
On the fire watch, we
are, and it is again a red flag warning. First alert weather day tomorrow. So again, be fire wise. Tomorrow's like one of probably the most dangerous days that we have had all year. So pretty serious stuff to keep in mind.
Okay. And then, so we're going to talk about that and then just kind of how it's looking the rest of the week.
Yeah, one final look. Why not?
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
Man, these people act like they've never seen $1 million before.
Well, it is pretty amazing.
I wish it was the end of the year already.
Why?
So it could come to Papa. I'm building a special room for it.
You should probably win it first.
Retinal scanner on the door.
Setting yourself up for disappointment.
Okay, you're right. What do you suppose zigzaggy lasers go for?
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. And Tremfya even reduced fatigue. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
And welcome back. So fresh off vacay, yes, I went and saw the beautiful Priest Lake. It was gorgeous.
And it's even though it rained on your birthday.
It did. It rained all day long. We're not used to that here in the desert.
No.
They call it the crown jewel of the Pacific Northwest, and it was spectacular. If you've never been, go check out Priest Lake. All right, one final chat about our weather here. Let's take a look at this lovely, I didn't see any sunsets like this at Priest Lake. This is more of a Columbia Basin thing. Again, we have alert day tomorrow due to those gusty winds and dry vegetation. Where we're looking at Saturday again, maybe as winds kick up, and then we're going to stay mostly in the 80s and 90s. If you don't mind the heat, the weather's really not too terrible for the next several days, although on the warm side. Tonight, mostly clear skies out there, a little bit of smoke and haze, however, in some areas. Some breezy winds as well, and not a lot of heat relief overnight tonight with those overnight lows near 66. Tomorrow, first alert weather day. Look at those gusty winds. And no chances of rain.
No chances of rain. All right. Well, hey, thanks for joining us here at 6 and 6:30. Hoping your news is good news.
See you back here at 11.